that, okay, it's not working out, and then be sidelined. Okay, but you did nail it here, so this is good. Like, you could just get away with being fucking right up here.
That's what I was. So I wanna reiterate this then too, because like my big thing is that I keep thinking the word I say I think the word layer. I'm thinking being in that area like sideline was equated to the same as like when you're saying layering, what are you seeing that you're like it's a layer? You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Here's the prerequisites for it to become a layer. First of all, it's the prereq is this. It's a transition offense. You got this guy and this guy in the net, right? They're both going to shove it
Mm.
into corner. Okay, so what
Mm.
the second man does is he tries to make it that he marks left side here. This is a really good question. So if I'm the first and we were in this position, right? So let me move backwards right here. So where did I make this clear? Right here. I landed the double, right? So Zod fucked up. He should have been here. He wasn't expecting my double though, but he should have. He should have been given that more respect. So that way he's onto it right off this bounce. That's what you should be expecting. In that case, you'd be kind of out of
Mm.
position, but it would be fine. It would be fine. It's a little awkward here. I'm gonna have to talk about this later because your push out is actually incorrect. But we'll
Mm.
talk about that later. As far as the prereqs to become a layer, it's you're trying to say that you are going to go midfield as if I'm going to tackle it past after I just landed him, who should have been at a big clear, but now he's got a 50 onto it. So right now I'm technically dispossessed. He has possession. And the guy rotating in, who's going to shove it in a corner.
Mm.
So there are legitimate teammates who I've run into all the time who they tell me and they run a layer after I make a defensive clear and they say, you never pass the ball. As talking about this scenario, not talking about any other place that happened in the game. They meant in this scenario, I was supposed to tackle it, clear it, and then tackle it through Zod and their guy. And then what happens is that guy, instead of marking and going sideline when they're awkward and on their back foot, instead of coming here to give himself a shot or pass, instead what he does is he rotates out.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
Okay.
he's trying to say that I need to put it midfield here
Got it.
and
Yeah. Okay.
win it through 2-3 guys just for him to have a shot at that
When
angle,
he
which
could just
isn't.
do it himself off of that
So
from
I got
playing.
a fucking muscle bob buff pants to shit through, dude. So in summary, the second man gives up his attacking zone here and covers the left side of the field where he should cover right side and therefore open himself up for a pass and or shot. On top of that, when he rotates out or he tries to forcefully play for that front post position, even if your teammate, after making a defensive clear, happens to tackle into their second, the angle is still covered by the now rotating in third man, which is Jakey Kuhn in this game, who's just out of the frame. So, in other words, the angle is still covered. And your third man teammate that is covering the left side zone is technically covering midfield. So you're dropping into a zone that's already covered with next to zero shot, whilst taking yourself and your teammate out of the play because you're giving yourself a worse angle to shoot and you can't use your teammate as a passing option. So there's absolutely zero reason to do this movement. There's no merit, there's no benefit. This is the layering system. It's why I tell people not to play it. It's a horrible movement that motivates me every day to come out videos to help people because I have to coach it in every single session and I see it every time I play the game of ranked. And I get them. I come out with videos to get them to stop doing this and actually follow structure. And it makes
Mm.
no fucking sense because what's the probability that fucking happens? It's next to fucking zero. I'm gonna go fucking buy a lottery ticket, and next to me is gonna be a fucking midget. Those are my fucking odds of me winning it through fucking 3 people, dude. I mean, seriously, what are the odds that you go to buy a fucking winning lottery ticket and you have a fucking midget next to you? You know what I'm saying? Fucking next to none. That's what I'm saying, dude. And the guy's gonna tell me in his delusional piece of shit mind, hard stuck fucking gold, 1,500 hours, and I need to get it through both guys? Bullshit, dude. Bullshit. So that's what constitutes a layer. That's what constitutes a layer, is when the guy's basically making the play to say that you need to muscle it through this, with zero angle. You know what I mean? Or we could do this. He pops sideline, pops it to the mid into the guy that's here in Arctics, and he gets a fucking top shelf shot, and he has the whole net to play with. Or you play with half the net, and I try to muscle it through 3 people. What's better? What makes more sense to you? You know what I'm saying? Yep, there it is. There's the push in the second man and the third man gets beat. There's a fucking clip.
Yeah.
So this is why I get tilted, because first of all, it kills your offense, because you could be there to give yourself a shot and or pass or make the defense awkward. Right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Or you just rotate out, you kill the offense. Third is in a bad spot, so now you got 1-2 guys out that are rotating out. Their position's going to look like this. And now third has to tackle it against him and him. And then this guy's going to rotate inside.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to rotate through 2 people. You see all these entire offense breaks down over this?
Yeah, that's actually system. I would have never looked at it like that. Like, because I could tell subconsciously it's definitely that. Like, I'm thinking here just in general, like that ball's coming to you. I'm like, all right, it could pop out. But I see how like just being the second man, like you already got your guy. I got to play Zod, and if I beat him here, that's it. That now I'm generating offense instead of waiting.
Right. Right. So typically you would have been
closer
here,
on the right side,
waiting for Zod. It's clear, on the wall.
Oh yeah, because how he should be playing.
Yeah, so Zod would be playing. Fucked up. That's your cue. Oh, okay, cool, bro. I'm gonna win. I gain the space. So now you just take it. You get what I mean? That's it. That's all that's happening. Zod should have been here for a clear, and then you would have matched that, but he over rotated. He messed up.
Yeah.
Right, because I landed the double. So that means I get to win space, which means I get to push up. Right.
Okay. Cool.
So
cool.
Look, it's not always wrong for you to go midfield. It's not always wrong.